Welcome back to PlanetUp, your go-to channel for the most breathtaking and jaw-dropping natural disasters caught on camera. Today, we're diving into the most shocking events of 2024, from the terrifying Wayanad landslide in India to the devastating floods in China and the relentless Hurricane Debby. Stay tuned as we bring you real-time reaction, expert commentary on these incredible events. We begin in Alabama, where a sudden landslide sends massive rocks tumbling down a hillside, blocking a road. The sheer force of nature is evident, causing significant disruption, but thankfully no injuries, setting the stage for the intense events that follow. Moving from Alabama to India, a massive landslide in Wayanad Kerala triggers rescue operations. The devastation is widespread, and the ongoing search for survivors highlights the urgency and danger, illustrating the unpredictability of natural disasters and the fragility of human life. From landslides to floods, Puebla, Mexico experiences severe flooding after a hailstorm and heavy rainfall. Streets turn into rivers. Continuing our journey, Gniezno, Poland, is paralyzed by a massive hailstorm. The city's streets, covered in ice, remind us how sudden and severe the weather can bring life to a standstill, highlighting the challenges urban areas face in dealing with such extreme conditions. A controlled explosion in a rock quarry triggers a mini tsunami. The waters rush down the road, highlights how swiftly human activities can escalate into unexpected and dangerous situations. Turning to the wildfires ravaging California, over 400,000 acres have burned. Next, we travel to Japan, where a massive landslide in Wajima follows an earthquake. The cascading earth engulfs everything in its path, showing the deadly chain reactions that natural disasters can trigger, leaving communities devastated and searching for answers amidst the rubble. Lahore faces its heaviest rain in 44 years, flooding roads and homes, exposing infrastructure. In Coquimbo, Chile, wildfires prompt mass evacuations as flames endanger communities. The fire's rapid spread, fueled by dry conditions, highlights the increasing frequency of such disasters and emphasizes the urgent need. In the United States, New York faces unprecedented flooding. Streets become torrents of water, overwhelming the city's infrastructure. This event underscores the vulnerability of even the most developed urban areas. Crossing to China, where the situation is dire, floodwaters continue to rise, causing widespread devastation. The nightmare in China deepens as footage captures a man trapped inside his car. Shifting to Argentina, Córdoba faces a locust. The sky darkens with storms, devastating crops, and leaving a trail of destruction. This agricultural disaster highlights the broader impacts of climate anomalies, as farmers struggle to protect their livelihoods from such threats. Returning to Pakistan, a glacial lake outburst in Chile Valley causes a flash flood. In Jammu, India, a two-story building collapses in the Narwhal Yard State Court Drive. Unfortunately, no lives are lost. Continuing in the United States, Fort Myers Beach, Florida, faces significant storm surge and flooding as Tropical Storm Debby passes. The relentless waves and rising waters emphasize the destructive power of tropical storms and the vulnerability of coastal communities. Turning to India, rescue operations in Wayanad, Kerala intensify as landslides trap residents. The ongoing search efforts highlight the desperation and danger, underscoring the critical need for effective disaster response and preparedness. Meanwhile, in China, the havoc caused by floods and rain extends to Beijing, where even the airport is flooded. Roads turn into rivers, paralyzing transportation and revealing the severe challenges that urban centers face. In southern China, Typhoon Malixi triggers massive flooding in Fuji. With over 113 millimeters of rain in just 1 hour, the streets of Zhengzhou are submerged. As the floods in China worsen, entire communities are displaced, and the situation grows increasingly dire. The relentless rain continues to devastate, illustrating the long and difficult road to recovery that lies ahead. Back in California, the wildfire in Tahoma counties expands to 387,000 acres, making it one of the largest fires in the state's history. The destruction is immense, emphasizing the escalating threat of wildfires driven by extremely dry conditions. In China, the flooding in Hebei province reaches frightening levels. Streets turn into raging rivers, cars swept away by powerful currents. This disaster underscores the increasing frequency and severity of it. Shifting to Australia, a fire tornado is documented amidst forest fires. This rare and terrifying phenomenon highlights the extreme conditions that can arise during wildfires, further emphasizing the growing risks associated with these increasingly common disasters. In India, Kolkata Airport is completely submerged by floodwaters. The shocking footage of planes stranded on waterlogged runways underscores the vulnerability of critical infrastructure to extreme weather, particularly in regions unprepared for such severe flooding. In Himachal Pradesh, India, heavy rainfall triggers a building collapse as rivers swell and roads are damaged. The relentless downpour highlights the growing challenges faced by mountainous regions in dealing with the impact of increasingly severe monsoon seasons. Meanwhile, in Iran, extremely dangerous landslides and rockfalls occur, showcasing the deadly power of shifting earth in mountainous regions. The destruction left behind emphasizes the need for disaster preparedness. A terrifying video captures the experience of living in a mountainous areas, particularly after heavy rains or seismic activity. Returning to Mexico, Puebla faces continued flooding after heavy rainfall and a hailstorm. The streets remain submerged, causing widespread disruption. The event highlights the region's vulnerability to extreme weather. In India, a massive landslide on the Badrinath National Highway near the Taya Bridge in Uttarakhand blocks a 100-meter stretch, causing a huge traffic jam. This disaster emphasizes the importance of prioritizing climate resilience over daily routines. No nature, no future. Reflecting on past disasters, the 2020 California wildfires were among the most destructive in the state's history, burning millions of acres. The footage of intense flames and smoke-filled skies. Returning to Wayanad, the heart-wrenching visuals of the landslide are a sobering reminder of the destruction caused by these natural disasters. Our thoughts are with the families who lost loved ones, and we hope for the recovery of those injured in the tragedy. In Iceland, a 2021 volcanic eruption in the Geldingadalur Valley draws global attention. The mesmerizing footage of lava flows and ash plumes. Moving to Indonesia, severe flooding in Jakarta submerges large parts of the city, displacing thousands. The footage of waist-deep water flooding streets and homes underscores the urgent need for improved flood management in this increasingly vulnerable urban area. In China, extreme rainstorms hit Zixing, Hunan, with 679 millimeters of rain in 24 hours, breaking records. The floodwaters cause a cruise ship to collide with a hydroelectric power station.
Oh no! Oh, 天哪！
In Canada, the rarest site is captured on Lake Moraine in Banff, Candlestick Ice. A striking scene unfolds as a tree known as the Devil Tree burns from the inside after being struck by lightning. This rare phenomenon, where the tree glows from within. In eastern China, a 10-ton crane topples over in strong winds and collapses into the sea. Jinan, the capital of Shandong province in China, faces severe flooding as heavy rain turns streets into rivers. In Shandong province, China, a sudden tornado hits Dongming County, causing significant damage. The powerful winds tear through the area, leaving a trail of destruction and highlighting the growing frequency of such extreme weather events in the region.
我天！大步它。
Hurricane Irma wreaks havoc in Florida, with footage capturing a crane spinning wildly in the Typhoon Eagle strikes over China, causing devastating flooding in Beijing. Cars are swept away in the powerful currents, and entire neighborhoods are submerged. The footage highlights the escalating impact of typhoons and the need for effective disaster response strategies. In 2021, Haiti endures a catastrophic earthquake with a magnitude of 7.2. The footage of collapsed buildings and frantic rescue efforts underscores the urgent need for improved building codes and disaster preparedness in regions prone to such devastating seismic activity. Shenyang, one of China's oldest cities, faces a watery crisis as heavy rainfall causes the Wuyang River to surge. The ancient city's historic buildings are threatened, underscoring the vulnerability of cultural heritage sites to the increasing frequency of extreme weather events. Returning to Dongming County, more footage emerges of the tornado's destruction. Summer storm unleashes rain and hail, flooding the streets. The sudden, intense weather event causes chaos and damages infrastructure. In Saudi Arabia, heavy rains trigger a bridge collapse, sandwiching cars between the broken structures. Cloudbursts in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, India, wreak havoc, causing floods and landslides. The footage of entire hillsides collapsing into rivers is a sobering reminder of the increasing frequency of such events in mountainous regions during the monsoon. Continuing our journey through natural disasters, a large wildfire near the Court of Justice in Rome forces immediate evacuation. The flames, dangerously close to critical infrastructure, shifting to Sicily, Mount Etna erupts, raining ash on Catania and halting flights. The massive ash cloud serves as a stark reminder of the island's volatile volcanic activity, disrupting daily life and showcasing the relentless power of nature. Meanwhile, in Delhi, a red alert is issued as a cloudburst triggers severe flooding, even outside the park. The collapsing walls of homes and schools underscore the urgent need for better urban planning and flood management in India's capital. In a similar France experiences over 140,000 lightning, accompanied by flash floods and rain. The extreme isn't isolated to France. Flooding and landslides batter parts of the Netherlands, Italy, and Latvia as well. On a global scale, from Europe to Chile, North American wildfires, and Asian countries. Disasters facing sobering picture of climate change far-reaching impacts affecting everything. Mexico also finds itself in dangerous crossings, with repeated storms and torrential rains causing devastating flooding. The relentless weather pattern underscores the growing challenges that countries in Central America face in constantly erratic severe climate conditions. Similarly, Southeast Asia is not free, as heavy rain and catastrophic flooding in Thailand, Malaysia, Myanmar, Indonesia. As we continue, Hurricane Beryl wreaks havoc across the Caribbean, Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, and the U.S. Gulf Coast. The storm's devastating path, marked by flooding and wind damage, reinforces the perennial threat hurricanes pose in these vulnerable regions. Moving to India, the Godavari River in Nashik swells dangerously due to incessant rains, breaching the danger mark. The rising waters threaten nearby communities, highlighting the critical need for effective flood management in the region to prevent disaster. In the United States, wildfires near Guernsey, Wyoming, rage out of control, prompting evacuations and highway closures. The fast-spreading flames illustrate the growing frequency of wildfires in the western U.S., driven by increasingly hot and dry conditions. Turning to Russia, rivers of hail flood the streets of Tatarstan, creating hazardous conditions. The unusual scene of ice-covered streets and struggling vehicles. Back in Japan, the Sakurajima volcano in Kyushu erupts, sending volcanic ash high into the atmosphere. The eruption causes significant disruptions, with ashfall affecting daily life in nearby areas. Meanwhile, in Florida, Hurricane Debby begins its assault, already causing significant flooding. The storm's intensification raises alarms. As Debby strengthens, states of emergency are declared across the The escalating storm impacts large parts of the state, with authorities urging residents to evacuate. The situation underscores the importance of early warning systems and preparedness in hurricane-prone areas. Shifting to Pakistan, continuous heavy rains submerge areas of Karachi, including Gulbarga. The flooding, exacerbated by poor drainage systems, highlights the city's ongoing struggle with urban flooding, particularly during the monsoon season. In Rajasthan, India, severe flooding follows heavy rainfall, leading to widespread devastation. The region's infrastructure struggles to cope, with homes and roads submerged, emphasizing the urgent need for improved flood defenses in the face of increasing rainfall. The flooding in Rajasthan continues, this time impacting Bundy. The powerful floodwaters wreak havoc, demonstrating the relentless nature of this year's monsoon season and the growing challenges of managing such extreme weather in the region. In Jodhpur, Rajasthan, high floodwaters further strain the region, inundating homes and agricultural land. The continued deluge highlights the cumulative impact. Similarly, in Sabia, Jazan, Saudi Arabia, heavy rain leads to significant street flooding. Returning to Sicily, another eruption of Mount Etna captivates with a breathtaking time-lapse of the Strombolian activity at dawn. Back in Florida, leadership faces severe impacts across the storm Debby, bringing forceful winds and rising waters. The ongoing storm threatens lives and property, showcasing the relentless cycle of tropical storms that batter the region annually. In a fascinating glimpse into flood control, a video shows farmers in Tulare Lake, California, responding to a breach. Their quick improvisational measures highlight the challenges of managing floodwaters. Returning to Fort Myers Beach, heavy flooding after the tropical storm leaves the area devastated. Further evidence of the storm's impact is seen in the ongoing severe weather at Fort Myers Beach, where rain and wind continue to batter the area. The relentless storm conditions emphasize the vulnerability of coastal communities during hurricane season. Moving to Italy, a powerful cloudburst hits Marina di Gniezno, with downbursts of wind causing extensive damage. The sudden, violent weather event is a reminder of how quickly and unexpectedly disasters can strike, even in seemingly calm conditions. In Gilgit-Rahimabad, Pakistan, a dangerous flood sweeps through the region, threatening lives and livelihoods. The powerful surge of water underscores the growing frequency of such extreme events in mountainous areas, exacerbated by climate change. Meanwhile, in China, heavy rains trigger massive flooding, leading to widespread destruction. The relentless deluge forces evacuations and highlights the ongoing challenges the country faces in dealing with severe weather events and their aftermath. Shifting to Texas, a severe winter storm in February 2021 brought unprecedented cold, snow, and ice to the region. The extreme weather caused widespread power outages, highlighting the fragility of the state's infrastructure and the need for better preparedness. Sent rivers of lava down its slopes, while ash filled the skies. The ongoing volcanic activity posed significant risks to nearby residents and disrupted air travel, highlighting the persistent threat of active volcanoes. In Africa, Cyclone Idai struck Mozambique in 2019, causing widespread devastation. Flooding and landslides, displacing thousands and resulting in significant casualties. Another severe weather event hit Nashville, Tennessee in March 2020, when a powerful tornado caused extensive damage. The tornado tore through homes and businesses, leaving a trail of destruction and underscoring the importance of early warning systems. The Bahamas faced devastation in 2019 when Hurricane Dorian, a Category 5 storm, caused massive destruction. The hurricane's unprecedented strength led to prolonged devastation, highlighting the need for resilient infrastructure and effective disaster preparedness in hurricane-prone areas. In Uttarakhand, India, a massive landslide on the Wayanad National Highway caused a 100-meter stretch to collapse, stranding hundreds of vehicles. The footage emphasizes the vulnerability of mountainous regions to landslides, especially during the monsoon season. In France, huge waves crashed over a seawall in Saint-Malo, flooding the streets. The dramatic scene, captured on video, highlights the power of coastal storms and the risks they pose to coastal communities in Europe. West Virginia faced deadly flooding as rivers overflowed, causing widespread damage. The continuous rainfall overwhelmed the region's flood defenses, highlighting the need for improved infrastructure to manage such extreme weather events in the future. In Taiwan, a dangerous landslide struck, causing significant damage to homes and Veracruz, Mexico, was also hit by a landslide in Mixla de Altamirano, affecting several communities. The landslide's destructive power reminds us of the ongoing challenges faced by regions exposed to such natural disasters, especially during the rainy season. Venezuela, a landslide at the Bula Loca mine caused impacting local workers. The incident highlights the risks associated with mining operations. Turkey faced a similar disaster when a landslide occurred at a gold mine. The footage of the aftermath serves as a grim reminder of the dangers posed by unstable terrain in mining areas, emphasizing the need for strict safety measures. Hectares of land, damaged roads, homes, and businesses. The widespread destruction underscores the urgent need for improved disaster preparedness. In Jodhpur, Rajasthan, the high flood waters continue to wreak havoc, causing widespread damage. The ongoing deluge emphasizes the challenges posed by this year's monsoon season and the pressing need for better flood management in the region. In Pakistan, floods on the coastal slope of the upper Chitral district caused significant destruction. The footage of the fast-moving water underscores the growing risks faced by coastal and mountainous regions as climate change drives more extreme weather events. Tropical storm force winds hit Tampa, Florida, as residents brace for impact. As Hurricane Debby intensifies, Cedar Key, Florida, experiences severe flooding and storm damage. The powerful winds and rising waters pose a significant threat, highlighting the ongoing dangers faced by coastal communities during hurricane season. In Serbia, a hailstorm hit Valjevo in the Puebla district, causing significant damage. The footage of the hailstorm is a stark reminder of the unpredictable and often destructive nature of severe weather events. Similarly, in Turkey, a hailstorm struck the city-style Coquimbo province, causing widespread damage. The event emphasizes the weather and the need for better preparedness. China continues to battle extreme weather, with recent footage showing heavy rains flooding roads. The video, taken from a boat navigating the flooded streets, highlights the ongoing challenges the country faces in managing the impacts of severe weather events. In a lighter yet astonishing moment, a snowshoe hare was captured on video running through an avalanche, seemingly unfazed. The footage is a rare glimpse into the resilience of wildlife in extreme conditions, offering a moment of awe amidst the devastation. Finally, near Elgin, a tornado caused significant damage and injuries. The footage captures the destructive power of the tornado as it tears through the area, leaving a trail of destruction. This event underscores the need for robust tornado preparedness in affected regions. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some of the most intense natural disasters of 2024. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to PlanetUp for more updates on the latest events impacting our planet. Stay safe, stay informed, and let's work together to protect our world.